Hello, welcome to my channel, Lady Gem. My name is Glennis. Bit rusty. Um, okay, so I keep saying I'm gonna try to make this quick and then I go into this long video. But I've recorded this already, and so I think I know what I want to say this time around. As you probably can see from the title, this is all about bond building products that I've used and tested. And basically, what I decided I'm gonna continue to use. Okay, let's go whatever. I'm just gonna go in some sort of order that I've used them on the channel. Olaplex, which is consumer number 3, but number 2. I believe the next one up, no, K18 is the next that I've used. Then it was Curlsmith. Then I want to say it was the Living Proof, and then it was the Redken. So I've used all of these different bonding. Plus there was another one that I used that I bought from Costco that you can't find, and I recorded it, but I never did anything with it because you can't get it. I'm gonna do my pros and my cons, and then what I decided and why. Go first with Olaplex. Olaplex is a 2-part system, 1 and 2, which is really 0 and 3 in the consumer version, in the consumer size or consumer terminology. Professional is the 1 and 2, which I have the 1. I have about maybe 1 or 2 more uses of the 1, and then of the 2. What I like about the 1 is that it coats all of the hair. It literally, I've somewhat got it where I can get most of my hair with the product. And because it's so liquidy, it can get to where it needs to get to and spread where it needs to get to. And same with then when you top it off with this, again, it coats the whole strand all the way wrapped around, all the way around. K18 is not that. K18 is a thicker cream. And then you have to emulsify it in your hand and get it into your hair. And of course, sometimes there's no way, with the way how K18, how the thickness of it, there's no way that you can get all strands of your hair at any given time when you're using it. Even making it smaller sections, you won't get every strand, right? Curlsmith is on the liquidy side, like the Olaplex, so you can get all of the strands of the hair as much as possible. But however, for me, Curlsmith's Buns Curl Rehab Salve is a protein treatment. And then I believe the next that I use is the Living Proof Triple Bond Complex. Now this one, I'm gonna tell you this. This is the least out of the ones that I've tried. It did nothing for me. Whatever this is selling, it did nothing for my hair. I couldn't tell you anything that it did anything, but it's similar like this. It's similar like this in that it's a thick cream. And again, you won't get all of the strands of the hair. Both of them are leave-on products, so that they have that in common. But yeah. And then the next thing that I tried was the acidic bonding. The acidic bonding, I can get more strands, but again, still not all. And because it's not that very liquidy as the number 1. Now this I do like. Honestly, I should have watched my video because I remember liking this. I remember my hair feeling great. I remember not getting a lot of breakage with this, but other than that, I just remember liking this and actually falling in love with this. But it's been a while. and my brain is half fried right at this moment. I don't remember, so just go watch that video. So I'm gonna tell you this. The cons, those are the cons for me, especially with this, is that other than the price. The price is whoo child. Is that I can't get to all of the strands of my hair. And because I have such a large stash, product stash, this, I can't, I'm programmed in my head to use this by itself because that's how it's marketed. And because I have a lot of products, I don't use a conditioner when I use this. And that's just how my brain is programmed to use this. And so for me, that is a con. The pros is that this thing does work. It does work. It gives me less breakage. It softens my hair. It gives me less breakage, but and less shedding, right? I'm gonna tell you, I don't really remember much about these two, so these two are gonna be out of the runnings. In that I do like this, and I probably would repurchase this over this. So I'm gonna knock this out, so I'm gonna talk about this no more, because this too, this Curlsmith, this video is all over the place, and I thought I had my thoughts together. Curlsmith is another thing that I won't repurchase. This to me is a protein treatment, but it's a pre-shampoo. I can shampoo my hair and then go on and use my conditioner, etc. Which again, I can't do that. Well, I can do that with this, but in my head. So anyhow, so Living Proof and Curlsmith, I'm knocking them out, right? Now, let me just give you some, and this, I would repurchase this. I did like it, but it's not my it's my top 3. If I'm doing the ranking, it will be, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, let me do that now. My ranking would be, as of right now, because of the state of my hair, which I'm back at the stage of, I have mechanical damage because I didn't get my trims as often as I should, and of course using a tool, and so I have a ton of split ends when I went and got my hair trimmed in September. Yeah, it was September. And with my hair straight, I was able to see, after she did her little magic, I still saw a bunch of split ends, so I went and cut again, and I still see a ton of damage, you know, with split ends. So I've been still cutting, but I've been actually cutting onesie twosies here as I see them. And partially I think too is not just me not cutting, is also when I'm using this, I don't use a conditioner, and I think my hair needs a conditioner. I'm saying all that to say Olaplex 1 and 2 are right now will be my preference. Again, because it coats the whole strand of the hair, and this got some slip. This don't really have any slip to it, but it does eventually softens the hair, bring the cuticle down, but this slip to it. I can get easier use, detangle, etc., etc. So for me, yes, it's where I'm at right now. If my hair wasn't damaged, I would go with K18, but because it is damaged, and I think I need my strands to be coated more, Olaplex, then K18, then the Redken, then Curlsmith, and I wouldn't even bother with this. So that's where I'm at. That's my, and so let me talk about what I think I'm gonna do. Operative word, think I'm gonna do the rest of the fall winter months. I already did the first round. I did a first round of this again, K18, and then because of the nature of this works, I said, okay, then I'm gonna top it over with K18, with the Olaplex number 1 and 2, and the following wash day after I finish 4 weeks of using this. Then I went in with the Olaplex. So my thought is, to help, the thing is this here, less breakage, less shedding. With this, I see less split ends. That's why this is now my preferential product of choice to use, is because when I use this consistently, I see less split ends. And trust me, I've used, this is finished, and I've shown this in an empty before. I've used Olaplex number 32 more than any of these. And so with consistent use, I can tell you that definitely I don't see as much split ends. So hence why I'm going back to Old Faithful. I'm gonna continue to use this as my pre-poo of choice. That's my other problem. I really don't pre-poo, pre-detangle, all that stuff, but I need to get back to doing that before I jump in with a shampoo. And then I'm gonna do a protein treatment, an actual protein treatment. I'm thinking I need to do, because I haven't done one in about a year or two or more, of the Apogee, because Apogee is, because it's again, it's very liquidy. It coats the whole strand of hair. It envelopes it, therefore protecting it from some mechanical damage, right? So my idea is to try to protect the strands, individual strands, and then follow up with a moisturizing. I may say the word moisturizing, but a softening pH balance conditioner. One, I have any one that I've said that I have. Look, for example, I have the EcoSlay banana still in there. Even the even the Apogee moisture, what is it called? Balanced moisturizing conditioner. I can even use that. But one of those non-protein conditioners I can use to soften, to continue to soften the hair. But that's over a couple of weeks. That's not all washed, all in one wash day. That is, again, I'm going to use the K18, which I've already done. I follow up with the, now because I've done 4 weeks of this, now I can go into maintenance phase. That's my problem too. I'll be using this, go through the detox phase, and don't follow up with the maintenance. So I already put it on my calendar to remind me every 4 weeks to use this. Then but I'm gonna keep on using this as my pre-poo for all of the wash days. Week 5 after I use this. So again, this is where I got confused with my last video. Maintenance, 4 weeks from my last wash day of this. Then week 5, I use this. So week 4, when the week 4 revolves back around, I'm using this. Week 5, when it comes back around, I'm going to use Olaplex number 1 and this. And then the 6th week after that, I'm going to do a hard protein treatment. Hopefully that makes sense. So that at least, if I don't mind short hair, but I can't stand the split ends. So I'm gonna be keeping it at this length for a while, because I'm gonna keep on cutting. I already scheduled my next trim, my 3 months, which I'm really not a believer in the every 3 months thing, but because this is damage, it needs to go bye-byes. So I'm gonna do the 3 months for the next couple of months, and get them gone, and then see where we are, and then that's that. So again, this, as of right now, this is my it's not my preference, it's what I think will work. Olaplex and the K18, and then some protein treatment, and then some moisturizing conditioner. So that's where I'm at, and of course some snips. Alrighty, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.